April 13, 2022, evening darkness over the Black Sea. A guided missile cruiser tracks contacts southwest of Odessa, then radar screens explode with incoming threats. 2 missiles strike within seconds. The flagship of Russia's Black Sea fleet begins its final voyage. This is Sea Doctrine, where $750 million sinks in minutes. The Moskva, Slava-class guided missile cruiser, commissioned in 1983, displacement 11,490 tons, length 186 meters, crew complement 510 sailors, armed with 16 P-1000 Vulcan anti-ship missiles, S-300F long-range air defense system, close-in weapon systems for point defense, the most powerful surface combatant in the Black Sea, untouchable, until Ukrainian forces proved otherwise. The engagement begins approximately 100 kilometers from Snake Island. Moskva maintains patrol station, provides air defense umbrella for naval operations, commands regional maritime domain. Its radar systems scan hundreds of kilometers, detect aircraft, track missiles, control interceptors. The ship represents floating command center worth more than entire navies. Ukrainian military intelligence tracks the cruiser's position. Neptune anti-ship missile batteries prepare for launch. 2 missiles armed with 150-kilogram warheads. Range, 280 kilometers. Speed, high subsonic. Sea-skimming flight profile to avoid radar detection. The attack plan includes electronic warfare component. TB-2 Bayraktar drones operate in the area, provide distraction for Russian air defenses. Multiple radar contacts force Moskva's systems to prioritize targets. Classic saturation attack principle. Overwhelm defenses with too many threats. 1C, gateway to Russia's south. Would you risk commanding a flagship here? Launch confirmation at approximately 18 South hours. 2 Neptune missiles lift off from coastal positions, terrain-hugging flight path toward target coordinates. Moskva's radar operators detect inbound contacts, but identify them too late for optimal engagement. The cruiser's S-300F system, designed primarily for aircraft, anti-ship missiles present different challenge: lower altitude, faster engagement timeline, reduced reaction window. Point defense systems activate. AK-630 rotary cannons fire thousands of rounds, but the missiles keep coming. First impact strikes amidships on the port side. Warhead penetrates hull plating. Explosion tears through interior compartments. Ammunition storage areas nearby. Secondary explosions follow immediately. Fires rapidly through multiple decks. Damage control teams respond but face overwhelming situation. Second missile strikes moments later, compounds the catastrophic damage. Flooding begins in several compartments. The cruiser lists to port. Power systems fail across large sections. Emergency lighting provides only minimal visibility. Crew attempts to contain fires and flooding, but the damage exceeds their capability. Sea Doctrine tracks the devastating timeline. Within 30 minutes, multiple decks flooding. Within 1 hour, list increases to critical angle. Within 2 hours, abandoned ship order issued. Russian Navy dispatches rescue vessels immediately. Tugboats race toward the stricken cruiser. Other Black Sea Fleet units converge on position. Weather conditions deteriorate. Waves reach 3 to 4 meters. Rescue operations complicated by darkness and rough seas. Moskva's crew evacuates to life rafts and rescue ships. Official Russian casualties remain classified. Initial reports claim entire crew rescued. Later accounts suggest significant losses. Independent estimates range from 40 to over 100 killed. The truth remains obscured by official secrecy. April 14th, early morning hours, the Moskva capsizes and sinks. Final position, approximately 130 kilometers from Sevastopol. Depth, estimated 45-50 meters. Russia's Black Sea Fleet flagship rests on the bottom. The largest warship lost in combat since World War II. Who controls the Black Sea? A. Russia. B. Ukraine and NATO. C. Turkey holds the key. Russian Ministry of Defense releases official statement, claims ammunition explosion caused the sinking, severe storm prevented rescue. No mention of Ukrainian missile strike. The narrative contradicts weather reports showing moderate conditions, contradicts timeline of events, contradicts basic naval warfare logic. But Moscow cannot admit a country without a navy sank their flagship. The propaganda value matters more than truth. Ukrainian officials confirm Neptune missile strike, release video of launch systems, celebrate the victory openly. Russian warship "Go fuck yourself" becomes national slogan. The phrase originated at Snake Island during war's first days. Now the ship that attacked that island lies on the ocean floor. Poetic justice in maritime warfare. International maritime law requires investigation of major sinking, environmental concerns from fuel and ammunition on board, potential navigation hazard to shipping. But the wreck site lies in contested waters. Neither Russia nor Ukraine can conduct proper survey. The Moskva remains undisturbed on the seabed. Sea Doctrine examines the tactical lessons. Modern warships carry immense firepower, sophisticated sensors, advanced defensive systems, but remain vulnerable to determined attack. The Moskva's S-300F system theoretically could intercept Neptune missiles, but theory doesn't account for electronic warfare, distraction tactics, saturation attacks, human factors under pressure. Naval combat is unforgiving of mistakes. A single successful strike can sink ships worth hundreds of millions, kill hundreds of sailors, eliminate years of training and expertise. The calculus makes naval warfare extraordinarily high stakes. Regional powers observe intently. Turkey monitors from the Bosphorus Strait. Romania and Bulgaria reassess Black Sea security. NATO maritime commands update threat assessments. Every navy with surface combatants studies the engagement. Questions proliferate through naval communities worldwide. If Moskva could be sunk, what ship is truly safe? If Russian air defenses failed, which systems work? If flagship protection proved inadequate, how to defend lesser vessels? The answers reshape naval doctrine globally, but what happened to the Moskva shocked naval commanders worldwide. Not just that it sank, but how quickly the situation became irreversible. Modern warships concentrate enormous capability in single platforms. Lose that platform and you lose everything simultaneously. The efficiency creates vulnerability, trade routes, missiles, and war. Sea Doctrine calculates the strategic impact. Russia's Black Sea fleet loses command ship. Air defense umbrella over Western Black Sea collapses. Naval operations coordination becomes more difficult. Morale throughout fleet devastates. The psychological effect exceeds material loss. Sailors question their safety. Commanders second-guess deployments. Political leadership demands explanations. The flagship's sinking reverberates through entire military structure. Ukrainian maritime operations expand immediately. With Moskva gone, surface threat decreases significantly. Coastal positions safer from naval bombardment. Potential for future naval operations increases. The strategic initiative shifts toward Ukraine. Snake Island operations intensify in following weeks. Eventually, Russian forces abandon the position. Moskva's loss enabled this outcome. The ships that attack the island no longer control surrounding waters. Black Sea Fleet remains substantial force, multiple frigates and corvettes operational, submarine capability intact, caliber cruise missile carriers still active. But the flagship's absence creates permanent capability gap. No replacement available. Russia cannot transit new capital ships through Turkish straits. Montreux Convention restricts warship passage. Turkey maintains strict interpretation of rules. The lost flagship cannot be replaced. Is this pushing NATO closer to direct involvement? Comment Y or N. Western intelligence sharing played crucial role in Moskva's sinking. Satellite reconnaissance provided location data. Electronic intelligence revealed radar capabilities. Technical expertise helped plan the attack. The line between Ukrainian victory and Western enablement blurs significantly. Russia accuses NATO of direct participation, claims Western intelligence made attack possible, threatens escalation against alliance targets. But stop short of actual retaliation against NATO, the calculation remains unfavorable. Any strike against alliance member triggers Article 5. Full NATO response would devastate Russian forces. Moscow's threats ring hollow. The Moscoviers' loss becomes Ukrainian Western intelligence cooperation showcase. NATO cannot engage directly, but can enable Ukrainian forces to achieve strategic effects. The model proves effective throughout the conflict. Russia's naval strategy adjusts reluctantly. Major surface combatants withdraw to safer distances. Operating radius from Ukrainian coast increases. Local strikes continue, but from longer range. Effectiveness decreases with distance. Black Sea Fleet transformed from dominant force to cautious observer, where Black Sea power decides everything. The sinking costs mount beyond the ship itself. $750 million for vessel construction, decades of operational deployment, crew training worth millions, irreplaceable combat experience, strategic positioning in critical theater, psychological advantage now reversed, all lost in one night. Ukrainian Neptune missile system cost approximately $100 million to develop. Each missile costs about $1 million. 2 missiles sank a target worth $750 million. The return on investment devastates traditional naval economics. Defense spending paradigms shift. If cheap missiles can sink expensive ships, why build expensive ships? If sophisticated air defenses fail, why invest billions in them? If flagship protection proves inadequate, how to secure lesser vessels? Every navy confronts these questions after Moskva. What breaks next? The grain deal, Turkish neutrality, or Russian deterrence? The Moskva's destruction opened new phase in Black Sea conflict. Ukraine proved capable of sophisticated naval strikes. Russia proved vulnerable despite numerical superiority. The balance of maritime power inverted, not through building competing fleet, not through allied intervention, through precision strikes on high-value targets, Western intelligence cooperation, exploitation of enemy vulnerabilities. The formula succeeds spectacularly. Other Russian ships become more cautious. Operating patterns change. Risk assessment increases. Every captain knows they could be next. The psychological warfare component proves as valuable as material loss. Sea Doctrine examines the enduring lessons. Naval warfare in restricted waters favors the side with land-based missiles. Air defense systems have limitations against low-flying threats. Electronic warfare and distraction tactics enable strike success. No ship is invulnerable if the attacker is determined and capable. The Moskva demonstrated all these principles. Its wreck serves as permanent reminder. Hubris sinks as quickly as steel. Technological advantage means nothing without tactical awareness. Flagship status provides no immunity from enemy fire. The Black Sea's floor holds $750 million worth of lessons. Every naval officer studies the engagement, what went wrong, how to prevent recurrence, whether their own ships could survive similar attack. The answers rarely provide comfort. Modern naval warfare punishes mistakes fatally. Will Russian Black Sea Fleet regain dominance? Can any flagship operate safely near hostile shores? Will other navies learn from Russia's catastrophic loss? Subscribe to Black Sea Doctrine, where Black Sea power decides everything.